Ross Bonder v. Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Tommy.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Tommy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, for one, we should have been here a long time ago, but someone keeps delaying.
Really?
Anyway,
Really?
Yes, really. You want to start this here? Okay, we could have started this a long time ago. Okay.
Stop. Okay.
Mr. Tommy and ma'am, really? I mean, the last time I checked, I was the judge. I was asking the questions. I should be the only person in here with a neck roll and an attitude.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it again. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, do you understand?
Yes.
I understand that tensions are high. Anytime you're talking about children and money, tensions are going to be high. But you all need to try at least to keep it together. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, continue, sir.
Okay, well, she gave me money. I don't know the exact amount, but I know it was once. And
One time?
Yes. It's
For
not
how many kids?
2.
Okay.
And they're in my care right now, and I go full-time to a film school. It's a great film school, but it's very expensive. And I am a trust fund baby. That I realize that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. But it's running out, and I am scared that I can't afford some of the things that they may need because they're talking about wanting to go into the same thing that I'm doing. And that scares me, for one, because it's very expensive.
Are you paying for school out of that trust too?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
Not that you would like.
Okay, well, please, thank you for saving me from that. This case has been pending for a long time. 6 months is a long time. And he says that you keep on delaying it.
Welcome to today's episode of Real Life Courtroom Drama, where tensions are high and emotions even higher. In this case, we meet Mr. Tummy and Ms. Bonda, two individuals entangled in a deeply personal and emotionally charged dispute over child custody and financial support. What starts as a legal hearing quickly transforms into a story layered with personal history, mistrust, and raw emotion. This isn't your average courtroom moment, it's a confrontation shaped by years of unresolved conflict. Behind the legal jargon and formal setting lies a complex narrative of broken trust and parental responsibility. As we unravel the details, we'll encounter moments of accusation, powerful testimony, and a few unexpected revelations that could change everything. So, buckle up, because this isn't just about legal obligations. It's about two people fighting for their version of the truth, and a judge who must decide what's best for the children caught in the middle. The stakes are high, and the outcome? Unpredictable.
What is the reason for the delay?
Your Honor, the delay is because he don't even need to have the kids. The only reason why he got the kids anyway was because his mama and daddy in that damn trust fund. Okay, and then on top of that, he put a case on me.
Are you mad that you don't have a trust fund?
No, I'm not mad that I don't have a trust fund. I got my pension in my retirement, but the problem is he's spoiled.
Please keep talking.
He's spoiled. He's spoiled.
And you have a retirement. Okay, but the children live with him, and it sounds like you're big mad.
No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad behind that. Okay.
What are you upset about?
I'm upset because he pulled the wool over my eyes. Okay.
Okay.
When we first hooked up, all right, I told him what it was that I wanted to be a cop. I always wanted to be a cop, right?
All right.
So he pulls a trick and then ends up getting me pregnant.
What does pull a trick mean?
He poked holes in the condom.
Oh, okay. Well.
And now I got twins. I had the kids originally, but because him and his family got money and he got that stupid trust, guess what? He went and lied. Now he got custody. So it's been taking so long because we've been back and forth out of custody court. And then not to mention he put a case on me because I shot him in his ass. He's an asshole. That's why I shot him.
No, you shot me in the leg and it hurt, and the medical bills
it was
are
your
still piling
ass.
up.
Stop,
Thank you very
stop,
much.
stop,
Okay?
stop,
You know what?
stop.
Both of you stop. Both of you stop, because this is a lot. I hope you guys do not do this in front of your children. This is absolutely ridiculous. I understand that you're upset, ma'am, but the first thing you're going to do is learn how to speak without cursing, okay? That's the first thing you're going to learn how to do, because trust me, it's a whole lot of stuff that I want to say up here, but I don't say it. So you're going to...
What an entrance. That opening exchange was packed with tension, and it set the tone for what's shaping up to be a dramatic and emotionally complex case. The air is thick with past grievances, and both Mr. Tummy and Ms. Bonda seem ready to bring it all to the table. Ms. Bonda comes in strong, expressing her belief that she was misled into a situation she didn't fully understand. She accuses Mr. Tummy of using family resources to gain legal advantage in a battle she claims was never fair to begin with. But this story isn't just one-sided. Mr. Tummy's version paints a very different picture, one where responsibility, not manipulation, is at the core of his decisions. The courtroom is becoming a stage for an emotional tug-of-war, and the judge is tasked with cutting through the noise to find the truth. As both parties present their cases, prepare for shifting dynamics and revelations that might just tilt the scales. Who truly has the upper hand? That's the question we'll explore as this case unfolds. Stay with us.
Stop shooting people. Just because you have a gun does not give you the right to go around shooting people. Okay? Whether it's in his behind or it was in his leg, you should not be going around shooting people.
His behind.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, well, either way, all I need to know about is the money. And you said you did a whole lot of talking. You talked about you being a cop. You said pension. You said retiring. That is music to my ears dealing with child support, okay? So
Why?
What I need to know, okay, thanks. Hold on. What I need to know, he said you gave him money one time. Is that true?
No.
It's a yes or a no.
No, that's not true.
So how much money have you given him total?
About $3,000.
About $3,000. Whether it happened one time or not, all I need is the amount. How much money do you make a year?
$57,000.
$57,000. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Who covers health insurance for the children?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
It's $68.
$68. Okay. You're about $5 off. I have 63.
Well,
You
60.
gotta check. You
Okay,
gotta check
it's
with her.
63.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
$63, okay? $5, it doesn't make a big difference. Excuse me. I'm not going to ask you again to stop talking to each other. I'm not going to do it.
And just like that, the atmosphere has changed. The civility we usually expect in court is giving way to something much more chaotic and deeply personal. The conflict has now spilled beyond legal arguments into disturbing territory, allegations of broken trust, emotional manipulation, and actions that could have long-term consequences for everyone involved, especially the children. The judge isn't holding back. She's firm, direct, and determined to remind both parties that this is a court of law, not a battlefield. Her priority? The well-being of the children and the integrity of the process. Her message is clear. Regardless of personal grievances, the court is here to protect the interests of those too young to speak for themselves. This isn't just a legal battle, it's an emotional crisis that highlights the toll custody fights can take on everyone involved. As we dive deeper, we'll explore the fine line between fighting for your children and crossing boundaries that can harm them. So here's the question. When the fight gets this personal, where do you draw the line?
I just need you to sit over there and be quiet and let me calculate these numbers, okay? And sir, I'm going to need you to just leave her alone, okay? I do not need her to shoot you in this courtroom, okay? So, based on that $57,000 a year, we're going to, your gross is $4,700, $44,700, that's correct. Giving you credit for the $63 that you pay in health insurance, that brings your net to $3,864.83, okay? Child support, $966.21.
A month?
Yeah. What do you want it to be? You want me to make it a week? I mean, I wish I had the authority to do that, but
Your
I
Honor,
don't.
I put my life on the line every day,
And you know
I
what?
gotta
And
pay
I-
for this bum. Like, my kid's supposed to be with me
And-
anyway.
Are you
Guess
kidding
what?
me right now?
Excuse me, Mr.
He's
Tommy.
not
I
gonna
can
use that
handle
for the
this.
kids.
Listen here. I applaud you for going out and putting your life on the line every single day. But just like a lot of people out here, they put their lives on the line too when you're raising children. You have to worry about their safety. You have to worry about their welfare when they're no longer in your possession. So it's a lot of people out here have other people dependent on them. Okay?
I understand.
So if you understand, well, let me go ahead and help you understand a little bit further what else you have to do, because I haven't finished yet. $966.21 is your monthly obligation. However, this case has been delayed a lot because of you. So I'm going to make your child support amount retroactive for the past 6 months. So, giving you credit for that $3,000 that you testified to, and he said that you giving him some money. You said it was $3,000. I'm going to take your word for it, okay? Giving you credit for that $3,000, your retroactive child support or back pay, whichever one you want to call it, comes down to $2,448 that you owe in back pay, and I'm going to make that payable at $55 a month. All right? So payable at $55 a month, added to your child support obligation, your monthly obligation is $1,021.21. I don't need you looking confused or anything like that, because you have a pension and you have a retirement. I need you to pinch from it and keep living. That's
I'm
all
not
I need
even
you to do.
invested. So
Well, you know what?
Invested in your kids?
I'm not, listen, it ain't about my kids.
You know what,
Hear
Mr.
that?
Tommy, do you have anything further?
No, you've been more than helpful.
Wait a minute, did you catch that? The court has just delivered a major financial decision. Mr. Tummy has been ordered to pay over $900 a month in child support, with back payments included. That's a serious commitment, and it immediately shifts the tone of the case. Mr. Tummy pushes back, claiming his job as a first responder comes with daily risks that make financial planning difficult. He argues that responsibility looks different when your life is on the line. But the judge isn't swayed. She emphasizes that every parent, regardless of profession, has a duty to contribute to their child's upbringing, not just emotionally, but financially. At the same time, this isn't a one-sided ruling. Ms. Bonda is also expected to meet obligations, and the court makes it clear that parenting is a shared responsibility. This back and forth highlights just how complex child support cases can become when both parties feel overwhelmed and unheard. With emotions rising and the stakes set, this case is far from over. We're seeing how financial pressures collide with personal histories, and what happens when fairness is up for debate.
Anything else that I could help you with here today?
I just want to make sure my kids get the money. I don't want to pay for his education.
Well, you know what?
He sucks.
You said it. Well, you know what? He ain't sucked that bad when y'all was in the bed. So,
The condom
go
was
ahead. Well, you know what? That has nothing.
As we near the conclusion, the courtroom starts to regain a sense of order. The judge, maintaining her calm and composed presence throughout, now lays out the final terms with clarity and authority. Mr. Tummy is ordered to pay $1,021 in monthly child support, in addition to the retroactive payments. It's a substantial amount, but one the court deems necessary for the children's well-being. Ms. Bonda, while not getting everything she hoped for, walks away with a clearer picture of what financial support will look like moving forward. The legal system may not always provide emotional closure, but it does aim to create a framework where children's needs are prioritized. This resolution may not feel like a victory for either parent, but it's a crucial step toward stability for the children involved. Amidst all the chaos, what stands out is the court's attempt to bring structure and accountability into a very emotionally charged situation. Now, we ask you, was this outcome just? Or do you think one party deserved more? Share your thoughts below. And that wraps up today's dramatic journey through a courtroom where personal lives, financial responsibilities, and parenting all collided in real time. This wasn't just about paperwork or legal filings, it was about two individuals confronting the consequences of their choices in front of a judge determined to bring clarity to a very tangled situation. The court has spoken, child support payments are defined, retroactive obligations are outlined, and both Mr. Tummy and Ms. Bonda now have a clear path forward, whether they're ready for it or not. As this chapter closes, one thing is evident: family disputes don't always end when the gavel falls, but the decisions made here will have a lasting impact. What's next for these two? Only time will tell. But for now, the case is settled, and the children at the center of it all can hopefully move toward a more stable future. If this story moved you, challenged you, or made you think twice about the real-life impact of family court, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. There are more cases ahead, and each one offers new insights into the human side of justice.